Welcome back. Now, Joburg Roads MMC Kunene is announcing another plan to fill potholes in the city. It follows his appeal to the private sector to work with government. The city has, however, warned residents not to fix potholes themselves, as that is illegal. eNCA Silindelo Masikane joins us with more. And Slee, good to have you back, a colleague. I think that call for residents not to fill potholes themselves was a concern for government, because they used to say not only is it illegal, but residents are not skilled engineers or skilled workers to know exactly what goes into filling a pothole besides putting in, some sand in. But it seems there's work being done here to ensure that potholes are a thing of the past.
Yes, Dumelo, we are at the Discovery Pothole Patrol Academy. Now, this is an initiative, a public-private partnership between Discovery, Avis, as well as government, in order to ensure that they address that issue of the dilapidated roads infrastructure in Johannesburg. But not only that, this particular academy is training young people to be able to start their own businesses. It's a skills development program where at the end of the day, once they get their CETA accreditation from this academy, they will be able to do the work that you actually see behind me themselves, start their own businesses, and be able to, of course, work together with the city to try and address the dilapidated roads infrastructure. Now, what we're having right now is a demonstration as to how the technology that the academy uses, how it operates. So we understand that it is, it's cost effective. We understand that it's using the latest technology. And right now we're just getting a demonstration from the officials from the academy as to what they are doing. But I am joined by the MMC for Roads and Transport in the city. That is Mr. Kunene. Thank you so much for your time. You do know, of course, that issue around residents taking their own, using their own ways to fill potholes, because it's quite frustrating to have this kind of infrastructure. Perhaps talk to me about your reaction to this initiative, this public-private partnership, and what you hope we will gain from it.
As I said earlier, when the private sector gets involved or partners with government to do public service, they become public servants. And that's what Discovery and Avis have become. Instead of complaining and hurling insults, they have decided that they are going to be part of the solution to the problem. Yes, we have an aged infrastructure. We've got challenges that create potholes. We've got a serious backlog. And this partnership will assist us. Look, we use hot asphalt. You would see even on the highways for resurfacing, they use hot asphalt.
I think as you speak to that, I'm going to ask Nuku to just give us a picture as to what you're talking about. This hot asphalt?
Yeah, we are using SJRA hot asphalt, but they are using cold asphalt. So cold asphalt can be used for emergencies, for potholes. So that is where they are assisting us. Where they then patch potholes using cold asphalt. But as you can see that they have got this heating machine that must heat the surface for them to cut it, because cold asphalt is very is very hard. So it's a very good initiative. We are happy to partner with Discovery and Avis. It's a constructive way of assisting their clients and the citizens of Johannesburg so that we mitigate these pothole problems. But JRA and the City of Johannesburg is committed also to fixing the roads. We have got a plan. We need more money, unfortunately, so that we can do more. But with what we have, we are doing as much as possible. And we have also sought the intervention of provincial and national governments to assist us with more funds so that we can do more roads. But this assists us. I am very high on public-private partnerships of this nature. That is why we launched the one with Investec, Blue Label Telecommunications, Standard Bank is on board, NetBank is on board, and others, even Discovery is prepared to be on board, where we plug in the traffic signals onto their backup generators so that when load shedding happens, the traffic signals remain on. That's why Greystone and Rivonia remains on all the time. So I am very high on public-private partnerships, and I hope that more companies can come so that we can continue these partnerships.
Yeah. Maybe then lastly, MMC, there is that issue around maintenance of our roads and the issue around what you touched on, where we see that the maintenance isn't being done, and then it costs the city more to be able to repair the roads. Perhaps what is your department then doing to play an oversight role in ensuring that we are rooting out these elements of corruption?
I'll be honest with you, I'm a very truthful person. I think that in government there is a deliberate effort not to maintain, because when things collapse, more money is needed, and that's where people will steal, whether it's officials or politicians. And I believe that we need to be proactive. Maintenance is very important. When JRA, I was told by one of the employees at JRA, by the way, who has been there for 26 years, that when he arrived 26 years ago, JRA had 18 teams in a depot. One depot had 18 teams. Today, JRA has got 6 teams per depot. That is why there's no maintenance, because the teams at the depots have become 10,111. They are responding to the problem instead of keeping the problem away. Instead of making the problem not to happen, they are now responding. They're an ambulance. And however, we are coming with ways of employing more teams. We are trying to get money. We've got an asphalt plant that now we have started the process of making it work so that it can also generate revenue, and from that revenue we can then employ more teams so that we can do maintenance. So yes, maintenance is lacking in government generally, and I think it was deliberate because there's no money to steal in maintenance, because we just employ people to maintain. Whether it's libraries, we see libraries being built by national government, provincial government, but there is no maintenance. You see clinics, you see hospitals, there's no maintenance anywhere. So here at JRA, we are working towards getting more teams so that we can do maintenance.
All right, thank you so much, MMC. All right, that is the MMC for roads and safety in Johannesburg. I'm just going to move a little bit away while Nuku shows you the visuals. As you can see, the process is ongoing, but I'm going to be joined now, Dumelo, by one of the officials from the Academy, Mr. Jonathan Grach, who's just going to talk to us about the work that they're doing and just how much they are, of course, contributing to this initiative. Perhaps, Mr. Grach, just talk to me about what we're seeing in front of us, the work that this academy does. I know that you're still yet to have a group of graduates, but talk to me about how many people are in the school and what the school hopes to achieve with the people that it's training.
Thank you very much, and thank you to your viewers. We are essentially creating a school for expertise in the space of road repair and maintenance. In terms of maintaining a road, it's crucial to keep it maintained to save on the cost of the future in terms of repair. So with that, we've got our first class of 24 students, and they are in the classroom for 5 days a week, and they're working for the rest of the month. And in terms of productivity and the quality of output, we are extremely pleased with the way things are working and the cost associated and the speed of doing so, and that's really achieving a lot for us at the moment.
Yeah. In terms of what they can do with the skills that they gain here, what can they do once they leave the academy?
Okay, so with that, once they leave, they'll have new skills, new technological understanding. Using the systems that we provide, we will support an enterprise development model after the skills development, where people will go out and they'll be qualified to maintain roads and look after repairs for municipalities, and they'll be able to be panelists and be effectively employed by the private sector and the public sector in a qualified way.
Perhaps then lastly, Mr. Grach, moving forward, are you hoping that the academy can go, get bigger, go into other provinces? Are you just mainly focused on Johannesburg for now?
No, actually, we are focusing on the training component we want to bring people in from far-flung places where they can come, be trained, be taught, and go home with those skills. The idea is that we, obviously, the Joburg Roads Agency are our partners, and they are very aware of how we do things and what we do, and we work very well together. But where we don't operate, we'd very much like to bring people in so they can take those same skills home.
Thank you so much for your time, Mr. Gwat.
Thank you very much.
All right, just lastly, I actually want to speak to a student, Dumelo. This is Joshua Khatebe. Just talk to me about why you were interested in this program and perhaps what you hope to gain from the skills that you're getting here at the Pothole Academy.
Okay, morning everyone. My name is Joshua Khatebe, one of the students of Pothole Patrol, chosen from this academy. So out of this, I'm hoping to be able to employ more young people, especially with the age that it's like I was chosen in this academy. Okay, fine, age is not on my side at the moment, even though I look young, but from here, I'm hoping to take this thing far, because it's like when it started, what we were told, it's like you can see the bigger picture, even though you couldn't see the real movie there, but it's getting there. So from here, it's like I'm going to be my own boss, employ more people, hoping that they will also employ other people as well.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Joshua.
Okay,
and good luck. All right, Dumelo, I think that's where we can leave it for now. I'm going to ask Nuku to just take you back to the process that we're seeing unfolding. It does seem as though we're quite close to this particular pothole being closed, but I think you can tell that this is not just about potholes. This is about skills development. This is about addressing the issue of youth unemployment and perhaps, also seeing young people being able to start their own businesses by being able to get these skills and start their own businesses where they can work with government to address this issue of potholes.
Right, we'll leave it there. Silindelo Masikane, of course, as it seems the initiative is still going underway. We definitely heard that the intention of the MMC of Transport, that's Kunene, is saying that he is a big campaigner for public and private partnerships that will yield positive results. It seems that not only is the initiative aimed at closing off potholes, but also transferring those skills to young people who can in turn, open up their own businesses and employ others. So our eNCA senior reporter Silindelo Masikane bringing us the story. Thank you so much for these developments, colleague.